Come on then, come on. Enter the flat, come on. Come in.
The door?
Yes,
Are
come
you
in.
sure?
Come in.
Come
in.
Okay.
Come in.
At the right address?
Stand there, yes. Good, stand there. I'll introduce you. Hold on, stop.
what do you...
Stand right there.
What is this?
Here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest tonight has 5 stars on TaskRabbit and a whopping 4.9 stars on Uber Eats. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the set, Jimmy McMahon. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Thank you. Come on. Good to see you. Good to yes. Yes, come on. Take a seat. Put this on. Put this I don't know, we call this lingonberry back where we're from.
What exactly is
Jimmy,
this?
thank you so much for being here. We're so happy to be having you. Now, we want to know, Jimmy. Now, the name, the origin of the name Jimmy, it's a blue-collar, working name, you know. And we're thinking, you know, King James, Jimothy, James, Jommy, Jom. Where does the name Jim come from?
My grandfather fought in World War II. His name was James.
Right.
Captain.
Axis or ally?
Ally, asshole. That's a ridiculous question. But
I don't.
By the way, did I do this properly?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
You just put the lingonberry on you and it just works. Now,
Okay, well, yeah, do you want me to finish my story? Or?
No, I don't. Now listen, we're here today talking with you. Now, I needed you to fix my sink, but in the course of figuring the whole situation out, I have saluted the situation. Now, that being said, you don't have to fix my sink anymore, but what you do have to do is this interview. So, I just want to know, how's your day been?
I'm extremely confused. So the sink, was it broken?
The sink is fixed.
The sink is fixed.
The sink was broken. What was happening was, every time I turned the faucet on, there was brown feces-type liquid spewing through the little cork there, you know?
No.
And, well, that's my question, right? So, you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm saying my sink is broken.
You said the cork. I don't know what the cork of the sink is.
It's a cork, it's a drain, the metal cork in the drain. You know what I'm talking about? There's a little chain and you pull it out and it sucks the water.
You're talking
in.
about a plug.
Plug, yes. All of a sudden we have a professor vocabulary.
How old is your sink? You have a plug sink?
It's like vintage, you know? It's like when people want to listen to music, so they put those giant fucking vinyls on a record player and it spins around. It's like disgusting. Just open up Spotify and play the whole thing.
When did you buy this place, by the way?
Don't ask. I'm the host. I ask the questions. Now, so I just want to understand. I'm describing a broken sink situation to you. You are a repairman, and you do have 5 stars on TaskRabbit.
I do.
So the question is now, when I'm describing a situation to you, and you respond in such a way where you don't understand what I'm saying, where you're like, why is it a plug? Why is it this? Why is it that? Why is it that you can't just get into my head, understand what I'm saying, and then apply your physical and repairman skills in order to fix the sink?
You just, you went on a tangent there that I couldn't really follow, but it sounds like you want me to read your mind and fix your sink at the same time.
Right, yes.
But your sink is already fixed.
Well, my sink is fixed, so now we've moved on to bigger and better things, but I'm just asking, like...
Is there something else that's broken that I need to fix?
Oh, baby, if I told you what else was broken, we'd be here all day. No, listen, I'm trying to figure out when, and this is not a problem that's, you know, uncommon with people like me, where we have broken appliances in our homes, and we bring repair people over and we explain the situation, and they don't know, like, what we're talking about. And I just want to know, from your perspective, how do you figure out a situation when you're getting the explanation about it, but you just cannot decode what's going on.
Well, you'd be surprised. Most people think that they're helping us when they go step by step into what they think the problem is. But truly, I won't really know what the issue is until I get my eyes on it, because as you've learned today with your whole cork situation, most people don't know the proper terminology.
Yes, Aryan eyes, right? Aryan. As your grandfather was Axis military man, correct?
I'm sorry?
We mentioned before, I said Axis or allies. You said Axis powers.
I said allies, asshole. I said allies, asshole. That's exactly what I said.
The allies are assholes. That's what I thought you said. The allies are assholes. I love the Axis powers.
What side are you on? Do you have any relatives who fought in World War II?
Why, in fact, I do. They were on the Western Front, of course. They were Frenchmen. Very disgusting. I don't sound French at all, honestly. It skips a generation, you know, the accent. But they were Frenchmen. Smelly people, you know. Very disgusting. But I personally, as a man of youth, as a man of great distinction, have taken an oath of neutrality, where I do not meddle in the issues of the human world and wars and fights between God knows what ideologies and peoples. I find it disgusting. That being said, though, I heard you say, you know, the Allies are assholes. You took a very strong position for the Axis powers. I was just wondering, you know, given that your grandfather, I would say, fought with, and then I look at you, I'm thinking of the Axis powers, Japan, probably. Japan, he fought with Japan.
You're close. You're very close, buddy. I'm a little confused by this whole situation.
Yes.
So you've French relatives who fought in World War II, but your stance is complete neutrality.
Yes.
Even though you haven't been alive for a draft situation where you're forced into war.
Well, I have been alive for a draft situation as I wrote a rough draft of an essay in high school.
That's different from being drafted into warfare.
Well, of course. But it is the warfare of the mind, I would say, wouldn't it not be, you know, writing an essay? It's the draft. You know, to be drafting a paper describing a situation you've learned in class. That is almost equivalent to the draft of the military. It brings the same mental strife to your brain. And that's why I feel like I have spiritually been a part of that. But I'm just wondering, you know, since your grandfather fought in the military, do you spiritually find yourself fighting in a similar type of war? Maybe not against humans, but against yourself or your ideologies or any of the sort. If you understand what I'm saying, of course. You seem to be confused by
I don't think you understand what you're saying, but sure, everyone has internal. Do you do this with every repairman that walks into your home?
I do this with everyone who walks into my home, honestly.
I'm just now noticing, and I don't know how, the 7-foot-tall man in the background who's manning these cameras?
Yes.
What's that?
That's Joseph. Joseph!
Hey, boy!
Make yourself less
Right
available.
here! Yes, I will indeed.
No one's supposed to notice the 7-foot-tall man in the background. That's Joseph.
Sorry.
We don't want to focus on Joseph now.
Does he live with you?
I'm just turning them up, but my arse a little bit, but I will be out, and I will get you that tenner.
Thank you, Joseph. Joseph, I actually found also on TaskRabbit, and I want to get back to that for a second. How long have you been contracting your services to TaskRabbit and various other gig economy apps?
Well, I started out working for a contracting company, and then I took it upon myself to just start doing it on my own.
Contracting company. So you've written a lot of contracts.
I have a question.
Dare I say you've drafted them, but go ahead. Yes, question.
Joseph, this is a question for you. When were you hired to come out here?
Am I allowed to come back in?
Yes, please come back in, please. It'll make me feel a lot better
Joseph,
if
if it makes the guest feel good, come in for a moment. Just come in for a
Please,
moment.
Joseph, please.
Joseph, come in.
I don't want to be no bother.
No,
No
Joseph,
bother at all.
Come in. Just make Joseph. I don't want you making any sudden.
Why is he
movements.
walking like that?
He has a limp. He has a limp.
That's
He-
more than a
What are you
limp.
talking about, my limp?
He tore his ACL.
But his one
He-
arm
he's
is
a-
2.5 feet longer than the other.
That's just that birth defect.
Joseph, when did you get here?
Oh, about, well, it would have had to been about 6 months ago.
And have you left one time?
Well, I mean, I've gone to bed, so like, when I close my eyes, I tend to dream about the outer world and my wife and my kids.
He's a
and
mad hatter, that man is. He's a mad hatter. He doesn't even know what he's saying.
He's a
got-
wife and kids?
The arms are all over the place. The wife and kids. He doesn't.
He's
like everyone's got a wife and kids, as far as I know. You know, you see a person on the street. Oh, I have a wife and kids. I have a wife and kids.
Yeah.
Everyone yaps. Everyone talks. It's not even true sometimes.
I have a wife and kids, and yes, it is
You do
true.
have a wife and kids.
I have a wife and kids.
How
Joseph,
do they feel about your employment on TaskRabbit?
my kids they're very proud of me.
They're very proud of your 5-star rating on TaskRabbit.
Is that sarcastic?
No,
Is that
I'm
slight?
not sarcasm. I'm asking a question. Are they're proud? They see Daddy has a 5-star rating on TaskRabbit. They want more of that. They said, Daddy, come home. We need to see your next 5-star rating on TaskRabbit.
No, my kids don't say that. They don't know what TaskRabbit is, but they know what I do, and they're happy I do it. They're proud of me. Joseph, how tall were you when you got here?
Okay, Joseph, explain. Joseph, he wants to know. Everyone's so pleased with Joseph. Everyone wants to know everything
There's
about
no
Joseph.
one else
Joseph,
here.
Go ahead, Joseph. Tell him.
well, I mean, it's kind of a tricky way to explain it because I used to be 6 feet and, quite relatively healthy, but, well, he gets a lot of TaskRabbits here, and he says that they fix sinks and they fix his pots and
Rubbish.
they fix air conditioners, but really they're just making me into a beast.
Rubbish.
Jesus Christ,
Absolute
no.
rubbish.
Joseph, you're coming with me.
Absolute rubbish.
Joseph, we're going.
Absolute. No. Take a seat. Take that. No. Wait. The beast. Joseph! Damn it, Joseph. You fucked it all up. God damn it. The beast experiments are not doing well. Try to invite people on this show, ask them about their TaskRabbit 5-star ratings. Feed them the potion, give them the antidote. Turn them into the beast. Make them serve me. But alas, foiled again. Join us next time for another interview. We're going to be having Crystal, what's the last name? Smith. Crystal Smith. She has a 3.5-star rating on DoorDash. Can we make it a 5? Join us next time. Thank you.
If you don't mind me asking, are you single?
You wish.
All right, very good, sir. Thank you. So this next scene we're going to put together, it's just a little thing that we like to do in the improv world. We just, take situations that real people give us and, put on a little show for you guys.
Yeah, we make it into something kind of new and original, something that hasn't quite existed before, but something that is somewhat familiar.
Ah!
So we're ready to get started. So we're going to be doing a scene on fishing and Chinese men and
In roommates.
roommates.
And non-homosexuals.
Right. Of course.
Gosh. All right. Well, without further ado, let's begin. Your boss called.
Yeah. I
Said you weren't there today.
Yeah, I've been expecting him to call, and I've been dreading talking to you about it. But did he tell you anything? Did he say why?
No. He just told me that maybe you had something to tell me today.
Wow, very nice of him to let me do that. Okay, so well, I am no longer going to be employed there. Yeah, and I don't have many savings, so I'm gonna need you to cover at least this month's rent. If not, maybe the next one. But
You
tops
can't be serious.
tops 3 months.
You can't be serious.
3 months tops.
This is. How do you expect me to get a job?
I don't know. I mean, ever since your parents left you that enormous amount of wealth, it's just you don't need
That's
to do.
fish wealth. That's not human wealth.
I know
I can't translate to help your situation.
there's no conversion. I just wasn't happy there. Okay, if like I just felt that I was being overlooked. I thought that my talents weren't being considered, and I just thought that maybe it was time for a change, and maybe that I don't know. We take the leap, and
So really, this is what this is about. Your happiness.
yeah, I mean, it's about our happiness.
Oh, now
I mean,
it's our happiness.
we've lived
Okay.
together for 10 years. We need to live together another 10, another 50 at
Why
least.
another 10?
I'd like it to be 50, but I want to buy that boat. And sure, we can't afford it right now, but I think the only way we're gonna, actually get the opportunity to do it is cut our losses and just take that leap, take that dive right in.
You know I don't have legs.
Yeah, I know you don't have legs.
And it's funny because you don't really walk the walk either.
Yeah.
So who has the legs in this relationship?
Are you thinking this is it? Because I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I'm sorry that it's been a week, but I've been making a lot of calls, and I've been trying to get the yacht that we saw at the festival last week. I've just been thinking since then. It's just I couldn't let it go. I just had to get out of that office. I need to breathe salt. And you do too.
Don't touch me. Don't touch the glass. It bothers me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how much more advice I can take.
I mean, could you take it for 3 months? Because I'd really need to.
I might not be able to take it for 3 hours. I'm going to have to ask you to do something that you promised you would do if it ever came to this. And it's,
No.
I'm sorry, but this day has wrought.
No. Okay. I'd rather I can maybe get my job back, but I'd rather not.
I don't think you have a choice.
I didn't leave on that
And it's
poor
not
terms.
your decision. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to rest my eyes. And I'm going to be grateful for the time we had together. But I want you to empty the tank.
No.
I want you to put me in a little bag, seal said bag, and then drop me into your latrine.
No. You're talking. No.
And flush. Because that's what you've done. That's what you've done to all of our dreams. The boat, the yacht, the open water. And I want you to know that you're going to have to explain yourself to the other 5 roommates.
You gotta be there. You gotta be there for me when I do that.
Can't.
You can't let me just do that alone. Come on, Jack. Jack. No. Be
I'm
with
going. And you're going to take me there.
to the yacht.
Sure. The yacht. All right, folks. This is something we like to do just to have a little comedy going on. And
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
you know, we like to entertain.
Be a little silly.
We're, you know, sorry if we go a little too over the top, but, you know, hey, that's improv, baby.
Yeah, you know, you can't really decide where you go. You just follow the rhythm.
Gosh, and sometimes you go to places that you really want to stay there.
Yeah, you
but-
really want to sit in it and just really steep, right? I mean, make it a really strong scent.
Oh boy, and I hope you guys are smelling it because we certainly are. There's
Yeah.
rare air being breathed up here.
Pungent.
And I think it's something we're gonna keep the momentum going. We're
Yeah.
gonna keep it light, and we're gonna have fun for the rest of the evening. Thank
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
all for coming.
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah, sure.
you sir, with the face.
You guys fucking?
No. No, no.
Describe fucking.
Oh, stop it.
Is it fucking if you never come?
Or make eye contact.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, then,
wow,
yes, we
that's
fuck.
interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for your bravery.
I will sit down now.
Great.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thanks for coming to the show.
Next question.
Can you guys take off your shoes?
This one did her research.
You're telling me. She watched the interview.
Okay, folks, we get this at every show. I don't
Yeah.
know if you're new here or not, but
Still love the question. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, and thank you for your bravery as
Yeah.
well. It's really appreciated.
You want to take this one?
I guess I have to take this one. I
Yeah.
mean, this one's always on me. By on me, I mean my shoe. You see, one night I got so damn drunk that, gosh, I decided to paste a shoe to my own foot so I didn't have to tie the laces over and over again. I thought I was
He
a
did.
genius.
He seriously did do that. And I mean, you're pretty
the
satisfied
nice thing
with it.
is that it's only one foot.
Yeah.
And learned my lesson. That's why God gave you two, so
Yeah.
you can learn your lesson
Yep.
on one. And now it's just something I have to live with. But people tend to point it out a lot, and I think it distracts from the comedy. So we're gonna move on with the show.
But thank you again for
Thank
bringing
you
it up.
again. We can give it up for her.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sir in the back, what was, I met you earlier.
Oh, you have both hands raised up. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to ask too, sir.
Just questions?
Yeah.
Regular.
Yeah.
Anything I want?
Well, I mean, sir,
You paid good money to be here, sir. I think we can give him anything he wants.
Yeah.
I'm most concerned with, how you guys get up in the morning. Honestly,
Sure.
It's a struggle. Life is a struggle. I just want. What motivates you to
Right.
just get up in the morning and get going?
Well, if I can speak for you,
yeah,
I mean, for you,
sure.
you already have one shoe on. So, I mean, you're halfway up all the time. You might as well get up.
I mean, you got me there. Yeah.
So, I mean, but for me, I mean, I don't know. It's just
It's usually the cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's usually a little bit of clamage.
I mean, it's it's not. Sometimes you don't know how sausage is made because it turns out it's really easy to make sausage.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, but
yeah. I've seen a whole sausage disappear up my nose. I've seen a whole pig disappear up my nose.
yeah, that was that happened.
It happens.
So, but yeah, sir. So if you're looking for any struggle in life, we highly recommend not just the use of any narcotics, but cocaine. Preferably from someone who lives in the city, and when you go to their apartment, they have 6 or 7 girls over and a lot of dogs that don't have collars. This is where you're gonna find more of the primo product.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna want to make sure and check his cabinet, see if there's any baking soda. Like if he has a lot of baking soda, he's probably not gonna be your guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then fentanyl is extra, so just be careful with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What was your other question?
Oh, yeah. It is actually drug-related question.
Since we jumped the gun here.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I mean, you guys mentioned cocaine. I didn't even realize that was going to be the connector to getting up in the morning easier.
Well, what the big gov doesn't want you to let you know is that people were using cocaine until the late 1930s, and then it was outlawed, and everyone started getting depressed. I mean, if I'm correct, I believe that's why we entered the Great Depression.
Yeah, lack of cocaine.
Lack of coke.
So if you're utilizing cocaine as a tool, say I want to like relax and chill out after a long day too,
Right.
Life is tough. To decompress. I've been hearing a lot about ketamine usage. I just wanted your opinion on.
Oh, didn't know horses came to our show.
No. If you're going to want to do ketamine, you're going to want to do a ketamine-based cocaine.
Yes.
It's just a lot safer that way. It's just something that you don't want to go full, jockey into, right? It's
Nice.
something that you want to take slow, and you can't, ketamine isn't for everyone. Cocaine ketamine, that's for the common
It's for
man.
you. Yeah. And that's an excellent question. The nice thing about when you find the energy for life, you really don't look to decompress, because decompression, that's a hell in its own right. So you just kind of want to. Cocaine helps you get up in the morning, and in the afternoon, and in the evening, and in the after party if you get invited to it. Which can we put him on the list? Let's put him on the list.
Yeah,
It's fun.
You look like a fun guy. What you go to parties much?
I've never been invited to an after party, but.
Okay. Well,
why don't we
once you get some
make his
experience,
dream come true? Yeah.
You sure? I think we might want to get him more experience before he. You think he could handle it?
Why don't you meet us backstage after the show?
Yeah.
Great.
If you could pick us up
Fantastic,
some
sir.
glue, we'll glue your shoe. We'll make you a little bit like a little bit of a man. How about that? We'll pretty man you.
Do you want to be a man, sir?
I think I might already be one, but.
What would you say if we could get you into a man today?
Get me into a man?
Let's put you in a man.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That's great.
Well, folks, I think that might be all the time we have. Obviously, you can follow us at the great
376 Wrigley Road.
Road.
That's where we live.
That's where we live.
You can follow us there.
Yeah. Yep. Quite literally.
All right, you guys stay funny now and keep it light.
Yeah.
We are the Menendez twins. Good night.
And God bless. You're not coming. You're not coming to the party.
So that was all for the cameras.
Yeah. No.
Are you serious?
Yeah. In fact.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope. Security, could we? Do you see what you're doing? You see what you're doing?
Cocaine though?
No,
Like
no.
right now?
It's not. You think this is what cocaine does? Yeah, you're not coming to the party. Sir, I've asked you politely.
All right. Okay.
Folks, we're in a hold. We're in a hold.
Yeah, because of you. Go.
I'm not leaving. I'm having a good time. I'm having a fun time.
You like being in a place where you know
having
people
a
are
wonderful
getting
time.
visually annoyed with you.
Yes.
Actually,
I get off on it.
Thank you.
All right. Can we get the next crowd in? Thank you.
Yeah, move this crowd out. Move out. New crowd.
Am I relevant?